Good evening, everybody. Welcome to On Fire to Inspire. How y'all doing this evening? And of course, the intro music is not queuing up. But welcome to On Fire to Inspire, everybody. I am Aaliyah, the Purpose Midwife. I want to thank you so much for joining us this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday evening. You could have been doing anything else and been anywhere else, but you chose to spend it with us. And for that, we're totally grateful. So again, thank you so much for joining us. And tonight's topic is detoxification. We have our fitness coach, the one and only Larry Taylor, that's going to be joining us. But before we jump in and start sharing his wealth of knowledge, I want to thank our sponsors. Thank you so much to my big brother and pastor, Apostle Ricky D. Surratt, who's the author of Leadership Inside Trajectory. And he is also a John Maxwell certified speaker. And he does leadership classes and anything else you need for your team. He can take care of you, and you can go out to iworkfaith.com and order your book or book him to speak on iworkfaith.com. We have mombizboss.org. Mom Biz Boss is an organization that has a bunch of moms, multiple operational managers. And what we do is we all are entrepreneurs, and there is a network. It's an opportunity to network with other people, learn and glean for other people. And you can go to mombizboss.org and see how you can get involved. If you are an entrepreneur, a mom, or you can be an aspiring entrepreneur, but you will definitely learn a whole lot. And then finally, if you don't have any of my books, you can find them on Amazon. You can find them on Kindle. You can find the coloring book on Walmart.com, Target.com, and all those other outlets. But you can find any of my books, the children's book, Teaching Foundational English and Spanish, as well as the journal, the Affirmations Journal, On Fire to Inspire book, as well as the coloring book, the Affirmations coloring book. If you have a teenage girl or a woman in your life, this would be a great self-care tool that we use. And if you need a speaker to come talk about self-care or an MC, I am the girl to take care of you. All right, Aaliyah, the Purpose Midwife. So you can email us if you're interested in being a sponsor or, being a sponsor or booking. Email us at onfiretoinspire@gmail.com. Without further ado, I'm going to bring our guest on. I want to welcome fitness coach, Mr. Larry Taylor, to the platform. So welcome to On Fire to Inspire. How are you this great evening?
I'm doing great. Nice to be on here. How you doing?
I am great. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing with us tonight. Now, before we get started, I want y'all, we are streaming from YouTube, Facebook, as well as LinkedIn. So I want y'all to do me a favor. Hit that share button, because there's someone that needs to hear all this information that he's about to share with us. So y'all hit that share button and y'all sow this into someone, because they need this information that he's going to be sharing with us, these golden nuggets. So Larry, I want you to introduce yourself to the On Fire to Inspire family.
Yes, ma'am. I am Larry Taylor. I'm from Kentucky. I'm an author. My book is called God So Great. It's available on Amazon.com. I'm a fitness coach. I'm a business owner. And I'm also a brain cancer survivor. God is so great. And it's very, very important subject to me. And I'm ready to tell you all about it and how we can accomplish it together.
All right. Now, the topic itself, detoxification. What does detoxification mean to fitness coach Larry Taylor?
It's very, very important. It means a lot to me. It means getting the bad out and putting the good in physically, and mentally is getting that negative out and putting that positive in. It's all about, and it will help us and be more peaceful and get through life a little bit better.
You know what? Speaking of peace, I think we all could use an extra dose of that in the day and time that we live in.
Definitely, yes.
Now, when people talk about detoxification, they think about just a physical thing, but there are so many other ways that you can detoxify. Let's talk about that. So, what are the ways that you can detoxify?
Detoxify, you can detoxify mentally. There's a lot of ways to detoxify mentally. And mentally, you can detoxify by praying, always talking to the man above, by meditating, thinking about all positive things and trying to push out all them negative thoughts and habits. And reading, reading other people's stories, testimony will help you get your mentality and build your confidence up and inspire you and encourage you to just be more positive in life and walk through life so you can respond better to life situations.
Love
And
that.
also, it just teach you just positive ways to react to negative situations, and it helps to get all that negative out when you read. Reading has been a real big contributor to me detoxifying my mental, getting all that negative out and putting positive in.
I love that as well because, it's like you produce what you ingest. And when
Definitely.
I say, because if you're just ingesting negative, how are you going to produce positive? You
Yes,
know, so
definitely.
you're letting go of all the negative, but you're putting back in the good stuff. You know,
Yes, and when you put that good positive in, you respond to negative situations better to make it positive. Yes,
yes.
definitely.
Now, last week we had Minister Adrian Young on with us, and she was talking about our topic was new beginnings, and she was talking about how it was time for us to declutter and to get rid of some things to make room for the new, because the topic was new beginnings.
Yeah.
So that goes hand in hand with detoxifying as well. How do you see these two correlating? From our topic last week moving into this week.
Detoxifying is really about getting all that bad out of you and putting the good in. So when I talk about detoxifying physically, I'm talking about eating, drinking, and being active. Eating, I know we get a lot of unhealthy things in us, and but it's okay. We just gotta get our good veggies and our good fruits in, before we can get all of it out that we put in.
Mhm.
And the best way to get all of it out is using the restroom. So when we eat our vegetables and our fruits, get our good drinks that have our prebiotics and probiotics in, it gets that good bacteria in your body to get that bad bacteria out. So when we drink a whole lot of water, drink our healthy drinks, eat our fruits and vegetables, it gives our body a new start, a new beginning. So like every day is, I know we go through life and go through our days. We might have a little unhealthy snack here and there, but we got to make sure we get our good water in us and our good vegetables and our fruits to push all of it out. And if we don't like fruit, like eating fruits or eating vegetables, there's good drinks out there that can that you can substitute from eating and drink it.
You know what? I love that. And especially in the summertime, you could substitute a lot of those things with smoothies because I love the
Smoothies,
smoothie.
good
So that,
drinks. Yes, ma'am. Good drinks that I would recommend and like is these drinks called Remedy and the drink called Naked. The
mhm.
remedy drinks, they get a lot of prebiotics and probiotics. Them are good bacteria that you put in your body to get that bad bacteria out. And naked, they got all your fruits and vegetables and vitamins that we don't get normally in with our regular food habits.
Okay, I've heard of Naked and Boathouse Farms. I've heard of those two, but I never heard of Remedy. I gotta look those up.
Remedies, They mainly are in Myers, so you can go to your nearest Myers and look in where you would look for the Neckett's and the Bouthouse Farm,
Okay.
and they are really good. It's a really good smoothie, and it's got a good taste to it. I recommend it 100%.
And is it remedy with a Y or IES?
A why?
Okay, remedy with a Y. Okay. All right. Now, what would you say to the person that says, Larry, I hear what you're saying, but man, I just don't like vegetables. What would you say to that person?
I would tell them to try one of those drinks.
Okay.
Yeah, try one of those drinks, and if
Mhm.
you don't, if it ain't hitting you, if it ain't floating your boat, you can make your own. You can go get the vegetables and the fruits that you do like,
Mm-hmm.
and get you a good blender, and then try your own. Try your own recipes. Put your own ingredients in there. Just make sure they good and healthy. They fresh, and not so much as, I wouldn't say so much as sugars. You can put good honey in there, but if you add fruits, that will give you all your sugars that you need. So if you ain't a big eater on vegetables and fruits, just drink. Just drink it. The Neckett's are really good, and the Boathouse Farms are good too. But I would recommend the Remedy because they get less sugar. But
Okay. Okay.
yeah, they get less sugar, and they get all your vitamins, and they get other vitamins that you wouldn't get in food or any other drinks. Remedies get like lion's mane, and get your prebiotics and your probiotics. That's the good bacteria that goes in to push all that bad bacteria out.
How do you feel about juicing?
Juicing, I love juicing because it's the best way to just get it over with, like to get it in fast, and you won't have to taste it as much, and it won't, and you won't have that icky face that much. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, is that a good way for detoxifying? Is there like a good like recipe, so to speak, that we could give them to say, okay, y'all can try this, and this may be a good way of just cleansing. Any suggestions on some simple basic stuff?
I would say just get your favorite fruit. Mine would be bananas, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. And get you a good vegetable. Mine would be spinach, broccoli, carrots, and I put a little peas in there just to get that good green. It's good to eat your green vegetables because that makes your digestive system flow and work a little bit better. Because green, it just does something to your intestines that makes it go and make their bowel go, and it gets your kidneys going too, so you can push all of it out. That's the best way to get all that, the infection and bacteria out, is using having the bowel movement and using the restroom. That's the key, is to use the restroom to get all of it out. That's, and then exercising. When you sweat, your heart beats a little fast, your heart rate goes up, get that blood flowing, and that's a way to get all that negative, all that bacteria out, and allow all, when you drink water and eat, allow all that good to go in and stay in, stick to you inside.
Larry, I was speaking to a bunch of women in one of my groups, and they were talking about weight loss, that they wanted to lose weight. And many of them were talking about they didn't go regularly. And I'm like, the weight loss is going to be really hard if you're not eliminating.
Definitely. Yes, it's all about commitment. And I know it's hard to commit, but It's other ways. You don't necessarily have to go to the gym all the time, but when you cleaning, when you going around the house, it's ways that you can just keep moving. Just always keep moving. When you're in the house, you're doing your laundry, hold your laundry a certain way, do a little faster, wash the dishes a little faster. And then, like, I've been on this diet a little bit. I've been on a vegetarian diet, and that's been helping. But I know it's hard for some people, but just pick a couple days out of the week where you're going to stick to a diet and stick to something that you like, a smart goal. Have a smart goal. It can be specific, it's measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Just make you a good smart goal and pick a couple days out and stick to it. And then as the weeks go, you're gonna find yourself having more energy, and you might pick up another day, and then you might pick up another day. I just say start off with one day, and you will get it. Start off with one day, and just keep on, and that's where your mentality comes into play.
Yes,
You read them
yes.
books, you meditate, you pray, and get that mental going, and it will get your physical going, get your activities going, get your body moving, get your energy up. Just one day at a time. One day at a time, one vegetable at a time, one fruit at a time, and just build up as you go.
I want to shout out to my Let's Get Healthy Together. I have a private group called Let's Get Healthy Together, and many of us have gotten back on our wellness journey of committing to take care of these temples. We have one that God has entrusted us with, and
Yeah,
so I want to give a shout out to them. They've been doing well. Um, you know, all of us have our vices. You know, your vice not may not be mine, mine may not be yours, but I tell everybody to celebrate every win, your small wins, your large wins, every win.
definitely,
You know, so if your activities weren't that good today, but you ate well, then celebrate whatever that you were great at today.
definitely.
Um, what do you say for those of us that are back on our wellness journeys? And what would you say to those as far as trying to make sure how much water should we get in, number one? And number two, any suggestions on trying to get that accomplished?
The recommendation on intake of water is 8 cups. That's 4 bottles of water. 4 bottles of water. So one in the morning when you wake up, one during the late morning, one at lunch, and one at dinner. It's I know I'm making it sound easy, but just you don't gotta gorge it down. Just take your time, take a few gulps here and there, but four bottles equals up to 8 cups. So I would say just buy you a whole pack of 32 pack of water, put 4 of them in every night, and then make it a goal to have those 4 gone by the end of the night before you go to bed. And also, I wanted to put in here, when if you don't like your vegetables, I found a good way to eat vegetables. Cause I mean, I love my vegetable, but some of them ain't too ain't too great. But you can find you a healthy dip, and the dip that I found that was healthy was a hummus dip. It's a roasted garlic hummus dip, and it will spark up them vegetables really good. I recommend that roasted garlic hummus dip, and I would love the feedback on it. What y'all think of it?
Okay. I'm not really a hummus girl, but I had one that was um a dried tomato before with something. It was good, and I had one with spinach because I love spinach. That
Okay.
one was good, but I had a different one, and I was like, that's not
Yeah,
my
yeah. I'm not.
thing.
guy. I'm not a hummus guy, but I tasted somebody introduced me to the roasted garlic hummus, and
Okay.
I fell for it. I
Okay. Well, I may have to try that one. I don't know which one I tried. One of them I tried.
I I hear you. and the
So,
and the brand is called I I don't I want to say Sabro. It's Sabro,
okay.
and
Hmm.
like it's a really good brand. I recommend that brand.
I've seen that. I want to say in Aldi before. I think.
Aldi, Kroger's, your main grocery stores. I
Hmm.
haven't seen it in Walmart though,
Okay.
but Kroger's, Myers, and you said Aldi. Yes,
Hmm. I think that's where I saw it.
that and I think it will spark that flavor up for them vegetables.
Another thing is some healthy snacks that may help them too. Like some fresh guacamole dips and
Yeah,
um some
guacamole.
salsa dips. There are other ways because those all those vegetables are going to get the body, doing what it needs to do.
And get them and get your intestines grumbling and get that bowel going. Yeah,
This will get them grumbling.
definitely. It's gonna
I love
talk to
it.
gonna talk to you.
Yes, absolutely. Anything else you want to tell us in terms of making sure that we are in tune with our body so that we can make sure, because our bodies speak to us. Sometimes
Yeah,
we're too busy to listen, but our bodies speak to us. You got a body ache, something's going on. You have,
yeah,
it speaks to us. It's telling us something is not right. So,
yeah.
what would you say to us as far as, you know, um, making sure we're in tune with listening, tuning in and listening, um, making sure that how often do you think we need to detoxify?
I would say at least at a 7 day week, at least three of them, at least three of them. So you can do one day, skip a day, like do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you can pick what day you do on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. But Sunday is a good day because that's you can have your Sunday dinner, and usually they get all your good vegetables in there. So yeah, I say a Sunday. So yeah, at least 3 days out of a 7 day week, you can get a good detoxification in, and
Mm-hmm.
then that's a good start. That's a good start. And if you're a
Hmm.
beginner, you don't gotta do 3 days. Try one. Like I said, make a smart goal.
Hmm.
Try one, and then the next week you can go up to two. It might not be next week. It might be 2 weeks down the road, but at least one. At least one where you get your 8 cups of water and get them fruits and vegetables in by eating or drinking them, and then just work your way up. Don't punish yourself. Just work your way up. It's all about building. Rome wasn't built in a day. So
Exactly.
just
And I love to tell people, if you've gained whatever, let's say somebody gained 50 pounds, you didn't gain that 50 pounds in a day, so you're not going to lose it in a day. So
mhm,
give yourself some grace and be patient with yourself.
be patient. Yes. And
Mhm.
get down on that's why you detoxify daily mentally, trying to get that negative out, putting that positive in, and it will help your physical life, your exercise life, your eating life, your drinking life. Just read a paragraph a day of something positive, or watch a positive video on YouTube. I like to watch TD Jakes and Joel Osteen and a lot of motivational videos, Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry. Just put something positive in you every day. Even if it's not food or drink, put a good video or a good paragraph in you, and it will help you out.
Okay, I love it. So Larry, how would people follow you or get in touch with you? Tell them how they can follow you to
Follow
continue
me.
to
Yes, you can follow me on Facebook, Larry Taylor, and you can follow me on Instagram. Larry, everything's Larry Taylor on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. I have a author page on Amazon, Larry Taylor, and yes, in my I said Twitter, yes, in my Twitter, and then you could stay in touch if you need any advice, any recommendations. I'm about to start an online fitness business, so y'all look out for that, and it will be
Okay.
on my social medias, and I will help you get to that goal. We
All
can do
right.
it together. We can do it together because I'm doing it myself.
Okay. I love it. And it's so much easier being able to learn from someone that's been there, when they've been through it themselves. So you didn't just read about it, you went through it. So I
Yes,
love that.
experiencing like as a brain cancer survivor, it's really been a good journey for me.
Amen.
God gets all the glory, but
Amen.
it helped my mentality, reading and praying, and got my physical life going.
Wow. Now, Larry, you made me ask another question. How long have you been um healed from that?
Well, from 2016 is when I got diagnosed.
Mhm.
2018 is when I became a survivor, and I graduated college. I'm back in remission, but by His stripes, we are
Yeah,
here. I'm a
absolutely.
survivor.
Yes,
I'm
you
a
are. Yes,
survivor.
you are. Not
Yes,
only
so
are you a survivor, Larry, you are a thriver because you thrive in who he has called you to be. You have beat that thing. Anything with a name has to bow down to the name of Jesus. And
yes,
so you have beat that which tried to come against you. And God said, did you not know Larry's my son?
yes. Hey, definitely. Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
yes, yes. Well, thank
Definitely.
you so very much, Larry, for joining us tonight and sharing your expertise. Y'all don't forget to hop out there and get a copy of his book. What's the title of it again?
It's God So Great by Larry Taylor. And my subtitle is It's a Storm Without God. It's the perfect journey when you know the name of Jesus is guaranteed. It's on Amazon.com. God So Great by Larry Taylor.
I absolutely love it. Thank you again for joining us tonight. Y'all will see y'all back same time, same place next week, right here on Friday Inspire. Y'all have a great night.
You too. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Y'all, we having all kind of technical difficulties tonight, so y'all didn't hear it. Look, now we got it, right?